Okay, so I'll go back to that. Yeah, just want to introduce myself as I get started here with this live video weekly analysis for gold, currencies, and a little bit of crypto. We'll have a look at Bitcoin. And this is a Sunday, March the 9th, 2025, starting the first full second week, starting the second week of March 2025. And it's been a crazy year actually already. So let's see what's coming up. And this is just a live video, no editing, no fancy graphics, nothing. We're just going to have a look at the charts and see what we can expect for our trade setups. I will share my pending orders with you, but remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not suggesting or recommending you take the same trade. You can if you want to, but it's totally up to you to do that. It's up to you to manage your own account and to use good risk management. So we'll jump over to the charts now, dive in. We'll just dive right in. And first we'll call up this one here, and I'll go over. Actually, before I do that, we should go over and have a look at the news that's coming out. And there is our go-to website for news that's coming up this second week of March. And what we see is a fairly full calendar, nothing on Monday. And then there's something every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for the U.S. economy. So we need to be aware of that because that will affect the movement of our major pairs and, of course, gold as well. So we have something on Tuesday for the U.S. economy, then also on Wednesday. And then on Wednesday also, we have the Canadian interest rate. They will release the data on whether or not they're going to raise or lower the interest rate, and it's projected that they will lower the interest rate by 25 basis points. So it seems the Canadian economy is doing pretty good. They're going to lower the interest rate, and we should see quite an impact on anything that you're trading: USD CAD, Euro CAD, AUD CAD, Pound CAD, CAD JPY, anything paired with the Canadian dollar. You should see quite a bit of movement there on Wednesday. That's 8:45 p.m. in Southeast Asia. Then Thursday, we have some more data on the U.S. economy, the core PPI. And then on Friday, again, more data on the U.S. economy with the consumer sentiment, which I understand from what I hear going on over there in the States. The consumer sentiment is not very good. A lot of protests around the country because of high prices and lots of things going on over there in the U.S. Anyway, that's the calendar, the forexfactory.com. So be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local times, because these times you see here on the screen are Southeast Asia times. And now let's jump back over to our chart. And the first thing that you see here is BTC, or Bitcoin. And not a whole lot to say about crypto. You know, they had this round table meeting at the White House last Friday, and supposedly that was going to be great for cryptocurrencies. But all we've been seeing is not really much at all. In fact, yesterday, you see it just went sideways, hardly moved at all, Bitcoin. And then today it has started to drop, and actually it's broken down below this trend line that I have here. So that indicates that we could start to see lower prices. And it might come back down here to where it was before. 2 weeks ago, it's 78,000. That's a possibility. Anything is possible with crypto. You see over here, it went up like $6,000 in 1 hour. Okay, pretty crazy. And then it came down again the next day. So lots of big movements with Bitcoin, and that's nothing unusual, but a little bit frustrating for those of us that hold Bitcoin for the long term. We are expecting higher prices to come sooner than they have, but we just have to be patient. They get more global acceptance of digital currencies, and the U.S. starts to implement their policies, and everybody gets more friendly and pro crypto. Then we'll see higher prices with Bitcoin for sure. So let's jump over and look at the pound New Zealand. This is one of my favorite minor pair. It is okay. It's not paired with the U.S. dollar. It's the pound New Zealand trends very well. That's why I like it so much. It trends very well. We had this long bullish run, and if you're following me, you know that I was looking for this to break the trend line, which it did. And then when I went short, I had two small trades here, and then got out roundabout in here, took a small profit because I could see that it was starting to turn back up. So I got in, I believe I exited my trade right in here. Now what's happened with the pound New Zealand, it has corrected or retraced or pulled back to this resistance zone, which was established uh, early last week before it started to break down. 2 weeks ago, sorry, 2 weeks ago. And now it's retraced back to there, and we have this double top, and it looks like it's starting to fall back down again. So what I'm going to do is, if I see more momentum on the bearish side, I will start to take short trades again on this pound New Zealand, because we have a lot of room where it can come down to where it has been before this long bullish run. So what I will likely do is move my trend line over to something like this. And if I see it start to break down, then I still, maybe I won't get all of it, but I'll still be able to get some in this pound New Zealand. That's one strategy that you could use, okay, by moving that trend line over like that. Or you could put another trend line here and go up that way, and when that one breaks, then you can go short. But really, you don't even need a trend line. If you see the bearish momentum starting and continuing from Friday, then you can go ahead and go short, take a small trade, and if it continues to move down, then you can add to a winning trade. All right, let's look at the major pairs. I have some pending orders for you here. I'm bullish on the major pairs. You see, first of all, the Euro USD. Why am I bullish on the major pairs? Well, let's see what the US dollar is doing. Oh, it's in a sad state of affairs. Okay, this is just last week. Crazy. The downtrend did not start last week. It started a long time ago. Let's zoom out here. You see, it's been going down for a long time. And we had this pullback, this correction, okay, right in there you see. But just the last 10 days or so, it's really started to drop. This big drop started on the 1st of March. And today's the 9th. So just 10 days of trading, and it's already dropped down this far. So continuing decline, as I have said all year long, continuing weakness of the US dollars, of the US dollar currency, and that is good for the major pairs, makes them bullish. So I have a buy limit on the Euro US, and that's at 1.0815, and it's almost there now. So just a little bit of a pullback on Monday, and then we should start to see higher prices on the euro. I'm expecting to see, it's now at $1.08. I expected to see $1.10 very, very soon, maybe next week or the week after. With the odd US, of course, also a buy limit. We're close to that buy limit now with the entry price at 0.6285. Then the New Zealand US, also a buy limit with the entry price at 0.5690. And then the pound US with a entry price, the pound is doing very well. Look at this bullish run we've been getting on that. And, that's because of the geopolitical situation, the UK joining up with the EU to help Ukraine. And, everybody, all those countries over there coming together, that's really good for the economy. And so we're seeing a buy limit here with the entry price at 1.2875. It's not very far from that now. That's our previous support level, 1.2875. And the USD CAD, okay, remember they will be releasing the interest rate, which is likely to be good for the Canadian economy. And that means we'll see lower prices on the USD CAD, okay, with the Canadian paired against the US dollar. Now, yeah, it's been making this move up here, but this is all that nonsense about tariffs has caused a lot of volatility. I mean, just in a couple of days, you see here way up, way back down, way up again, and way back down. It's just a lot of volatility with all of the tariff things that are going on between the U.S. and the Canadian governments. But I'm still bearish on the USD CAD. I believe we will get much lower than where we are now with the price at $1.43. So I have a sell limit. Okay, just let this retrace just a little bit back to 1.4389. which was right here now is where it closed on Friday. Let it retrace back to our resistance line, which was support, became resistance, 1.4389. And then the UJ, okay, the USD JPY, let's just sell the UJ, okay, as I say that almost every week. Okay, you can, and that's not based on the strength of the Japanese yen, that's based on the weakness of the US dollar. All right, so let's sell the UJ. And this is no pending order, just sell, okay? Market execution. Tokyo is one of the first markets to open on Monday morning, and usually they start their trading straight away, and that direction that they start off with will usually hold throughout the week. So just sell the UJ. The price right now is 148.033. Okay, so I hope that those pending orders will help you with your trading, give you some guidance, and show you what the market is likely to be doing. And if you are a new retail trader, or even you've been in this game for some time, and you're finding trading very frustrating, you're not alone. Okay, the big fund managers, the Wall Street investors, all across the world, things are very uncertain right now, and we just have to be cautious. Okay, we don't try and predict the markets. We react to what we see. Nobody can predict the markets. We just react to what we see. We let the price tell us what it's going to do, and then we take a trade accordingly. But the most important thing, especially in these uncertain times, when you can get the wild swings in either direction, is just be sure and protect your capital. And you do that with a stop loss. Now I'm going to go back over and give you my analysis for the one I know everybody's waiting for, and of course that is gold. Didn't show my XAU USD chart, so I'll just go back over and share that chart, and that's where we finished with the UJ. Go back up and look at the XAU USD, and this one is very interesting. This one is going to require some patience. I have no pending order for you, okay? And why? Well, we saw this big move down after this sideways movement, after this consolidation, setting new price structure. You'll always get a breakout from that new price structure, from that consolidation period. And this one broke down really hard. This was the end of the month. We had a lot of profit taking, and then it came back almost to where it had been. Okay, and now we've got consolidation again. 4 days in a row. It's just going up and down sideways. So after a consolidation period like this, what are we looking for? We are looking for a breakout either to higher highs or to lower lows. And as I've just said, we don't try and predict the markets. I don't have a pending order for you. I don't know what gold is going to do. I wish I did. I don't have a crystal ball. Okay, so let's just wait and see. Sit on your hands, wait and see, and then we will get indication. The price will tell us what it's going to do, whether it's going to break down and go lower to lower prices. And if it does, we have a support at 2,900. That's a strong psychological support level, and it's close to that right now. And if it starts to break below that, well, it will go to the next support level, which is 2,880. And if the selling momentum is strong, then it will even go to lower prices and back to possibly where we were the week before, and that was 2832. However, if we break above that, then where we are now is 2909. The next resistance level is 2920, 2923. Hard to see that. 2923, 2929, or 2930, you could say, is our next resistance level if we start to move up. But then if the buying momentum is strong and we break above that, the next level is 2954, where we have been before. Okay, our all-time high, I believe, was 2956. So that's a zone there where we could easily get back up to next week. And then if the buying is really good and strong and we break above that, well, you know what's coming next is 3,000. We've been waiting on that one for a while, and we will get there, but we just don't know when. We don't try and predict when we will get there. We let the price tell us when it's going to go there. Okay, so I hope that those pending orders will help you with your trading. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below this video. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, love, and share. And it does help my channel. And I'll see you again in the next video. I wish you all the best wherever you are in the world. I wish you all the best with your trading, and I'll see you again next time.